take a twist on every day, an emotional freight. No space, plan flight, we're leaving Earth tonight. If they won't let you run, but can't let go, as high as you are, pretending more. Said I gotta send, live to make a living. The computer knows you. The computer knows you lie. Everyone abused, one way or another. Understanding blind spot, or just because the other. Time to run. No one is justified. No excuse for this. Here we are. You're the star, and it's time, even though yes, but it's a crime. You're the star, and it's time, even though yes, but it's a crime. It's over.
All right. Let me turn this down. Boof. Awesome. You know, slowly but surely, I'm figuring this out. Hi, it's Jess with Bill. I just dropped a video. That's right, I dropped it. Hopefully you guys dig it. Let me know. You can find it. It's part of the practice stuff that I've been doing, and I've since that time, maybe an hour ago, fixed, hopefully, my audio problem. Okay, yeah, so I'm going to do some puzzles. I'm going to have a couple games and maybe some short analyses. And, yeah, it's going to be the stream tonight. This is a work night for Bill, for me, because I talk about myself in the third person. So it's going to be a short stream. But I got my coffee strong. Let's rock and roll. Okay. So, as I talk through this stuff, I feel like I should have music while I do this. Should I? I feel like I should. I want music through it. Whatever. Let's just rock and roll. What do I see here? So the way that I approach these problems is I look at the board, right? And before I even think about the tactics, I'm going to say all this stuff because, you know, I'm doing this to get better. So instead of saying something like, I see that I could potentially take there, so maybe I want to move here. So then I can take that, but wait. No. I'm going to see what's in danger, right? What's the situation? And then I'm going to come up with a thing. Now I know the chat. I know you guys are going to know the answer. You're going to know it a lot before me. I know you'll know the answer. I know that you'll know that I know that you know already that I don't know what you know. You know what I'm saying? Bow Bear was shaking, man. Hey, how did that tournament go? I can't remember if you told me or not. I don't think you did. Also, it looks like you got a different little picture thing. Okay. So, what are we doing here? There's the obvious. I can take a. I could take the bishop. Sorry. When the girlfriend texts, we must oblige. One moment. I know I'm on stream, but you know, it's one of those things. Nice. Okay, we're good. Nothing wrong in the world. We are solid. Lady friend is happy. I do like her quite a bit. Okay, so what is the situation? I see. So this is an idea. As in, if I could have this bishop here, I would be pinning this pawn. It's not really pinning a pawn. Well, it would be pinning the pawn in so much as it would have to give up that square. This is under attack. This guy's under attack, and right now the knight is pinned. See, I was thinking about all these tactics already at the very beginning. My knight's pinned. I can't move the knight. That's what it means. And I even had my headphones on backwards. You scored around 2 points out of 5. Was it an open tournament or online, in person? What kind of games were they, Balbeer? Okay. Castle is a possibility. Blocking's a possibility. Trapping the bishop. Possibility. That bishop ain't got nowhere to go. Nowhere. That bishop ain't going nowhere. Other things. Little place for my knight here. Potential as it's being guarded. And then, yeah. So I think what this is getting this bishop. I'm right. Great. Excellent. Of course, I didn't think past that. I just saw it and was like, surely that's going to be it. It also creates this interesting pawn chain. It's called the Flying V. It's not really called that, but that's what I'm going to call it. So I could take here. Why not take there? I can take this guy anytime. Anytime. So after I take here, he could take there, but I'm going to take him back. I'm thinking this is a free bishop. Anything else potential? I don't think so. Right, so he does this. Got another question. Do I take the bishop? Would I take this way? Probably. I probably take the bishop. Nah, it doesn't make any sense. Yeah, I think we're taking this bishop. 8 in a row is the first one I played. Say open 25, 5-second increments. I'm mainly focused on time management. I feel that, man. Time management is the bane of my existence. I was just watching one of the other subscribers' chess channels, which he's on right now. And he was talking about time management too. Right, so it's black to move. Attacking here. Black is going this way. I think I could probably get a queen. What else is the situation? I could move here, but then my rook's in front. Kind of why I do that. Got this, but then he just moves over, right? I can check him. But that just gets the king out. This is a passed pawn. Sure, he can check me. I can move here. This can be annoying eventually. But I think this is where the action is. So, let's say I'm going to push for this. Do I push down? How do I do this? Oof, oof, oof. Or do I take here? I think that's the question. Let's see. You can play a game afterwards? Yeah, we can play a game in. Right. So, as I said, so normally what I would do here is I'd go through all these permutations. I'm trying to think differently about chess because I've been thinking the same way for a while and kind of not getting any better. So, got a chess coach right now, and hopefully I'm not putting this person to shame. Trying to change my chess thinking a little bit. Okay. What can I do? Instead of just thinking about all these, hey, which is maybe what I need to do, are there any principles that I can use here? So he cannot take because his rook is pinned. So that means it's relatively pinned. This pawn is not really in danger of being taken this way. Okay. What else? Same difference here. Excuse me. Normally I mute it when I do that. So what else can I do? I see a check. It seems kind of like a useless check. It doesn't really change the situation. Oh. So I already went through this, but attacking here, if he were to take, I'd be very, very close to getting a queen. And if you do the little square thing after he moves, king's outside of the square, ergo, I would get a queen. But let's see, I take and he slides over, right? Okay. This, a little precarious, because while my rook would protect the pawn, my rook can't move. And this pawn could march, but this pawn is well within the square. How to think about this. I want to do that because it's the most direct way to getting a queen, but I'm a bit afraid of that. Boom, boom, takes, and I can't advance my pawn. Right? So taking. I don't think that he can do this. Okay, let's say I take. What does he do? What is the next move? Probably taking here. Because the pawn can't move forward. I can check him. Okay, so he moves here. I can push forward. He's got that. And now my rook can't move. So this doesn't work. This might work. This. He moves there. Boom. Kind of same situation. It's actually literally the situation I just described. What about this? Something like that. Here. Something like this. He's getting very, very close at this point. I don't like that. Maybe a check. And then pushing. Something like that. Bob here says, try to calculate 5 moves. Okay. So. This, I don't think works. Because I can't get... Like, he can always maintain, it seems. Like, let's say I take. He can come over here, take this pawn. Say I move back. What can I do then? I could come over here. He's down here. I'm there. I think maybe that's it. That. Sorry, here. Allow this. Slide my rook over. And that way, even if he protects, the pawn is taking here. Let's try that. Nope. That's wrong. Son of a good person. Curses. Well, what I thought is not the right way. I was thinking this. You guys heard it. You saw it. So the pawn is not the right move. It's probably what I'd make in a game. I liked my other calculation too, which is like, haha, haha, haha. Okay. I feel like there's a principle here. I just don't know. Haven't gotten here yet. Balbier says A3. So you think pushing the pawn. All right, let's try it. Seems like that's the right move. So you take here, right? Or do you continue down this way? Or you just keep on going? What was I did calculate this. I just kept on saying I should take with the rook. Obviously, there's this. And then my rook can't move. Okay. Yeah? Just march that bitch down. Check. I guess there's an attack here. Maybe pushing this guy? Ah, so you're using this other pawn. So basically these two pawns, he can't defend both of them. I see. Well done, Balbier. I would have done worse at this tournament than you. All right. What is it? White to move? Okay. So what do I see? I see this going on. I'm controlling those squares and these squares. That doesn't seem so great for this person. This will attack the queen and open that up. Any other threats that I'm seeing? This pawn is hanging. And when the queen moves, this pawn will be hanging too. Okay, so this pawn is absolutely pinned, so it's not actually defending those two squares. Not that that matters right now. Excuse me. Yeah, taking the pawn is not so great, right? I don't see any other way to check the king than something like this or that, which neither one of those seem solid. This puts a lot of pressure on the king, and it threatens this rook. So I could potentially get this bishop, as in it's forking these two. So I'd probably save the bishop, right? Maybe something like that. Or I'm sorry, save the rook. So I get this, which is pretty gnarly. And then there's another fork. Or I should say, once the bishop is gone, this is possible. So I think here. What you think? Anything other than that I might be missing? It's playing on the fork. One of the puzzles that I did just recently had to do with not the fork that's, or the pin that is right in front of you, but after the next move, or can you cause a pin? I do think this is my best option right now. This cuts off the queen. Let's say moves down here. I still have that. This does cause that to happen, but I don't think that's nasty. I think this is it. Okay, good. Well, hasn't black just gotten down into my back row? So immediately I see these guys are on the same diagonal. I could be potentially pinned with my knight. Got these guys coming out this way. My bishop is x-raying the king. The horse has these guys going on. And my queen is hanging out over here. Threats, obviously. Lots and lots chilling out on my doorstep. So before I start calculating down, what else do I see? He's got 1, 2, 3. I've got 1, 2. And the knight being here kind of acts like a 3 and a 4. This square is weak. Anything I can take. There's a fork-ish here, although he just takes. I don't think this works. I mean, then I just lose attackers. I don't know. Maybe there's something there. I will calculate it in a second. This does open up a pin on the king. As in, let's say he takes. The pawn is absolutely pinned, so this square is free. But I think that just puts my king in a lot of danger. Okay. Let's say the knight were to come to here. He doesn't have to do anything about that knight just yet. Without that defender, he could trade down this. This doesn't make any sense. Boom, 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 and he just kind of loses a bunch of stuff, right? So that might be my move. Well, let's say he takes. The reason I was saying that is because then I have this pin. Or I should say, if I sack the knight and he takes with the pawn, then I can push here. Actually, now I'm forking because this is a check, right? So you can either move the king, take. Either way, he's going to lose a queen, which I've lost these two for his queen. Pawn's pretty gnarly. Maybe could eventually promote. Well, no, probably wouldn't promote. Let's see. Takes, boom. I still have my queen and my rook. He has these two. But I could trade down. So I think that's it. I think I sacked the knight. Nope, I'm wrong. So there's something going on here. If I sack the knight, I think he just ignores it. Like it's not sacked, right? Maybe he could do something else. I don't know. Oh, maybe this. He could just check me. And that does seem pretty gnarly, right? As in, I think I lose. Yeah, I lose a piece that way. Because I come here. Let's say he does this. Now I have to defend, whatever. Okay. Well, that's me overthinking things. So I take the rook. Trade. So he's lost a rook. We've traded queens. So we've traded rooks, this, but he's down, right? Can I just take that with my rook? Because then what does he do? If he takes with the queen to recapture the rook, I can take this way. He'll take my queen. I take down this way. And I'm up a piece is what it is. It's not that I have a ton, but I have a knight and a bishop to his one bishop. Is there something better? Yeah, the opponent's not, when sacking your opponent is not obligated to take. Right. He doesn't have to take it. He can just go do something else. Like, come here and check me or something. Or come there and check and capitalize. So, I think it might just be a trade down. But I feel like there's a better move. I kind of like this move because it puts this pin on. He does just take, though, right? Or that way. Forcing moves are probably what these puzzles are more about. With this, he's got more options, maybe, right? Like, does that actually improve my situation other than giving me this pin? Can I capitalize on the pin? Okay, I think that I'm gonna take the rook. Yeah, take the rook. What does he do? He could just check. Okay, I could block. Let's say he takes. So I'm obligated to take. And so we're down and I'm just up a piece. I think this is it. Okay, so he does check. Blocking seems to be a smooth move. He grabs this, if that happens, right? So with the block, he grabs a bishop. If he grabs the bishop, this. Right, so I don't want to block with the rook, I don't think. If I block with the queen, it gets taken. Whew! Excuse me. I think I probably just moved the king. Either way, this is in the hang, so maybe I block this way. That protects the bishop too. Let's go there, yeah? Okay. I obviously takes, and it's the same situation. Thinking of forcing moves, right? Alright, let's do one more, and then I'll play a game. Look at these queens do-si-doing. So, what I see is something like this. I see an X-ray on his queen. Obviously his queen is pinned. His queen is pinned to his king. But my queen is pinned. Obviously I can take things, whatever. I don't see an immediate threat on my king. Well, this doesn't seem very comfortable. You know, something like this. It's not really in his favor, but anyway. As in, some sort of tactic perhaps could be gone down since his rook is in line with my king. Okay. This is obviously where the action is. And probably moving this guy right here. So moving this first means he just takes my queen. So probably I'm going to take the queen. He takes back, of course. And I've got a free check on him. Like this. So he's checked, and then I can pick up the knight. I think that's maybe it. Let's try that. Okay. All right. Excellent. So, that was that section of Chess with Bear. Chess with Bear. Let me check my phone real quick. Balbeer, do you want to play a game? Sorry, I'm chatting with the lady friend. Listen, we gotta take care. Gotta take care of business, alright? The lady friend being, this is for the lady friend when she sees this, being the girlfriend. Just so she's aware. I like those nails. She's growing out her nails. And I like them. Balbeer, bam. Hey, it's my turn. Guess what I'm going to do? Boof. Awesome. And I have 10 seconds. The only time you're ever going to see me up on time. The symmetrical version. Balbeer. Coming at me with the symmetrical. Oh, you're going to fianchetto my fianchetto? Damn you, sir. Damn you. I don't quite remember what to do. No one is actually surprised by this. You know, this and that, using a lot of brain power already, because I don't really know the opening, even though I've done it 1,000 times. Does this actually help me? I think so. I'm going to go here, and my plan is then to do that. That's my idea. Normally, I would fianchetto. See, I know he's going to fianchetto, so I'm going to do this. If this happens, I can take, and I'm kind of up a thing, right? I think. He might be able to just take, and then when I do this, I've got this weird going on. Yeah, there we go. Or maybe he can attack the knight. I don't know. Someone very recently told me that. Hold on, let me think for a second. I also have to remember I do have a little bit of time. Not a lot of time. Not a lot of time, but a little bit of time. Told me I shouldn't give the opponent as much credit as I do, because I start looking for demons in every corner. Right. I think this is okay. I don't think it's running into anything. Is it I'm not screwed yet. And I'm not sure that I played this game before. I think normally I do the fianchetto first. And it kind of concedes a lot of... interesting. Oh, he's going after the pawn. Kind of concedes a lot of space to the centaur. So, I want to put a fianchetto here. Of course, if I try to save the pawn, he cannot do this because of my knight. So he can't pull a little pesky, hi, my queen is right here. I could just attack his queen. It seems a little premature. What does he... Hold on. Hold on. What am I thinking? Opening principles. Get your pieces out. It's just things get so tactical so fast. I don't want to block it this way. I could do this. I could push e4, but my king isn't castled yet, and that seems dangerous, right? Okay. Okay, Khaled, what's up, man? What's read from 100%? That's a lot of read from 100%, Saksham. What does that mean? Okay, Khalid. Hi. What's up, man? What? Okay, what does it mean, read from 100% Saksham? All right. So, there's something here maybe. This, I lose this guy. I'd rather not lose the pawn straight away. I could push here. It kind of puts this bishop in a bind. I see something like this maybe. You know what? I'm going to do that. Oh, it's his channel name? Oh, right on. How am I feeling? You know, I'm tired. So the fianchetto's a little bit weird here, right? If I do the fianchetto now, this pawn is lost. But I think I need to do the fianchetto. Let me try to coordinate my pieces. I'm getting dangerously close to not having them coordinated. So threats, I say this kind of thing going on. Maybe not this, but this. And here we go. I know trying to save this pawn is a little silly, and it's kind of a silly place for his queen to be, I think. Although, if he does block that, and that's frustrating. Let's go for it, though. Raghav, Singe, no read raid. What does no read raid mean? Oh, he sent you to go and watch my stream. Oh, hell yeah. I appreciate that, man. Oh, you're raiding. Oh. Right on, dude. Guys, you are welcome to raid. Please do. I love it. Raid all the way, baby. Right. So this way, I think I'm going to do that. You just, yeah? Am I screwing up bad? I don't think so. Come this way or come this way? Which one do I want? I kind of like that. But this guy is not as easily attacked. Here, I'm kind of giving up this. Let me see. How do I want to coordinate these pieces? I think I'm going to come down this way. It's a different plan, completely a different plan. Dude, I love this. Although I don't know you subscribe to? I appreciate it, man. Ragav Seam, thank you very much, dude. All right, so he's getting these guys involved. This limits how much he can move. I do kind of appreciate that because this square is pretty gnarly. However, let's say I move here. He's got this, and he's got that too. That's annoying. I'm going to go ahead and castle. Just get those fork ideas out of your mind, Bob here. Get him out. Stop trying to fork me. Now how do I develop here? I think this actually might help me before I do any of that. This line looks really good. I don't want to open up his bishop for no reason, although I don't like that knight. He probably takes, this opens up this bishop, which is nice, but I have a very weak pawn there. And the moment that he moves and threatens something, let's say, like that, I don't know, something like this, the pawn is weak. He wouldn't move there. Maybe something like that. The pawn's weak. What do I do? All right, let's think of a plan. I still need to develop pieces. I've got these rooks. I can get space. And I've got these guys. So what do I want to do? What's weak on him? I do like this guy right here. And I like this open file here. I need to be careful about that and about this. He's probably going to try to take more center stuff. I'm going to go here and try to limit his knight. So when you raid, teach me about the internet, because I don't know much about the internet. When you raid, is it a good thing? Is it a bad thing? What is it? This is a common occurrence I've seen. These pawns battling, right? And you got the fianchetto going on. I think this is a principal deal. Maybe here makes sense now. Not that. I don't know though, because after this and this, and then there's that, then there's this, and that's not so great for me. Coming up here is probably no good. Okay. I shall think. So what I'm considering is this. Let me look at the rest of the board. This concedes here, and he has, his knight gets in, and that's kind of gnarly, right? I'm going to go here. Say, it's a good thing. Hell yeah. Brother out this gameplay me. Some people who have watched more, some people who have more watching will send people to other people's channel. That's awesome. I appreciate that, guys. I shall give you this heart emoji as payment. Hey, why are you fianchettoing my fianchetto? You can't fianchetto my fianchetto, Balbier. What are you doing? Right, so I want to get him off his square. This looks good, but it's not good. Bop. Frees him up. How to coordinate these pieces. Yeah, let's go here. Play Khalid after this? Yeah, man, we can play. I want to make sure that I'm not getting railroaded here. As in by his A pawn. Moving that guy back. It's giving space to something. I'm not entirely certain why. It might be a waiting move. Right. So that hold. Lot. Man, I just did a bunch of mrep and it exploded my brain. Oh, I see. Boop. So I'm thinking boop, boop. Oof. Hold on. Let's go here. That's a dangerous square. You know when you get like just deep into a think and then you have another idea and you're like, oh yeah, that's a great idea. And you do that. And it has nothing to do with what you were thinking about. This could be ADHD. All right, so what I'm thinking about is getting rid of that guy. But it's a little bit complicated in my brain. I'd love to take this pawn, but I think it's actually pretty easily defended. And yeah, maybe he moved his bishop back. 1, because it's a waiting move, but 2, it's defended by the rook. So if there's ever a chance of me getting that on him, then he can take back. Not a bad idea. I have it going on this way right now. Maybe something like this. I'm likely going to take that. Okay, so he takes. I need to decide. I think I actually did think that maybe I could take here. He gets a fork. I take. He blah. I take. So what's better? Take immediately or take this way? If I take this way, I have a knight, so we're equal again. He could take. Now we're equal. If I take this way, it's a little bit less clear. I take. He takes back that way. I take this. He maybe takes back this way. Same difference. My rook is over there. I'm going to take this way. ID Khalid 7864. Yeah, man. You see pawn f4. Yeah, pushing the king side is probably going to happen. But I got to deal with this these trades first. And he's up a pawn. A central pawn. Yes. You know, Knight Gill is he's a little bit better than I am. Yeah, a little bit. Just a tiny bit. All right, so it's getting rid of my bishop here. Thing is, so I get this, he gets the bishop. Oh, and it's in line with that. That's pretty sexy. If I take here, this happens. So yeah, it just seems like a maybe not an equal trade, but it's definitely one of those trades where what position do I want? This is gnarly because this happens and he gets this line, which I don't want him to have. So I think I gotta take him here. It also puts his rook back. I'm gonna do that. And he pre-moved it because he knows what's up. Doing this, he keeps his bishop, which is some bullshit. I don't want him to keep his bishop. Probably pushing up. Now this might be a good move. I don't know. It makes me have a backwards pawn there. And this is going to happen. Faux show. I don't know. Let's do this. Night Gill, why are you giving me time, man? He's the... you guys... Khalid, where am I from? Have you heard of Kentucky? Some people have, some people haven't. It's one of those things. If you look at a map of the United States, let me see, what's he doing here? Maybe here, takes. Hold on, I need to think for a second. Oh, he's giving me a ton of time, so my subscribers always give me time because I'm terrible at it. Hold. He doesn't have to take. Also, that is putting myself into a fork. Not a good move. He moves there. Takes. He takes back. And I'm still under attack, so that's no good. What was I going to do instead? Maybe attack this way? Let's do that. I think that is a good move now. Maybe the F4 style. Yeah, it's... That knight's a little gnarly. He's going to be thinking about this. I think this is his big push right there. Okay, so if I take, he hits this pawn with a little bit of tempo. But, and then he's going to push this down and pull this guy over, right? I've also got this. So he takes this way, and then he wins a rook, right? That's no good. I think I take. He wins the pawn. Slide over. I don't see anything else that's very good. I could target a pawn, but I think it's too early for that, maybe. Could also do this and block his bishop's attack. So he'd... How would he pile up on me? He's also got that. And, ooh. Yeah, he's not going for this at all, is he? Holy hell, what in the world was that? Was that Twitch? No, that... Oh, that was Twitter. It was Twitch. Rizil, you found me. You found me. All right. Yeah, I just realized he's going for this. Oh, no! I don't know if I can get out of that. That's a gnarly fork, y'all. Kaboom. Hell yeah, dude. The Twitch is so awesome. What's my rating? I'll take a wild guess. It's not great. My rating is like 900. So I think I have to move my king. Because if he gets this move, well, I've got that move too. Hold on. Comes here if he takes. Yeah, it's no good. It's no good. Maybe come back here, and that defends both pawns. Relinquishes this guy, but it does defend this pawn. And it defends that pawn too, so it defends the fork. I think that's what I'm doing. I mean, maybe there. Oh, fuck. Oh, and it defends the square too. Look at that bishop. He's definitely not going to attack the bishop. You see, my quality of game is getting better about beer. Thank you, sir. Although you did give me like 5 minutes. 5 minutes of game time. You think I'm 1500? Raghav, I guarantee you I'm not, dude. I guarantee you. Chess.com has a has a very different story to tell. I wish. At one time I was 1600 according to chess.com. But the thing is, as I played, it went way down. I think the thing is, so I think my real rating is probably around maybe 1100, maybe 12, maybe. I don't know. The last few games have not been great. So he's going to come down here and kick my ass. He's going to do that thing that puzzle did. So what can I do? I got this knight. I feel like my knight can barricade. And kind of get into the game. Can also come over here maybe, so that I'm not just, well, no, that's still a fork. Somehow get out of the fork. I don't like this move. It just, puts my rook in a little castle over there. I think barricading is maybe the way to go. This happens. He's got that. Starts tearing down the position. Does open this up for interpretation. So how can I deal with this pawn idea? Because his knight is kind of gnarly there, right? Maybe here, maybe there. I mean, the only way... No, I can't do this. Something like that? Something weird? Like, what happens here? As in, I'm trying to get out of the way so my rook can slide over. But I think I'm making this too difficult. This would be a great move if he allows... I can't get in there, though. It's a lot of moves. I could also just move my king, and that kind of removes this as a problem, right? Or as an immediate problem. This. I don't think he's going to rightly do that just so. Let's get my king. I'm just going to attempt to... I may be ignoring a big threat, but I'm going to try to do a little prophylactic move. Hey. I know. Chess words are so strange because generally when you hear prophylactic, that's for like condoms. That's how we use that word. I mean, it doesn't mean that, but generally when you hear preventative measures, which is what prophylactic essentially is, it's referring to sex. But in chess, it's not. Okay, so I can pile up this way, or that way. What are we thinking? Barricade might be the right way here. I'm going to do it. I'm going to make this knight a little bit more useful. I know this is a potential. That, and then this, and that's not really what I want to happen. But I don't want him to push the pawn either. Maybe that's not the greatest move. Maybe that was a better... No. That would have been a bad move. Maybe premature. Maybe this was a better one. And then allowing that. That way... Yeah, well, really? Huh. Okay. I didn't expect that. So he checks. Comes out that way. Interesting. Less of a threat now, but his knight is controlling a lot of spaces. He's going to want to break through, right? Or get his king involved somehow. What do I need? His knight is completely controlling this bishop. Thing is, I don't really want the bishop to move. What am I down? I'm down 1 pawn. I gotta be careful that I'm not getting forked. You say Saksham is around 1700 something? Okay, so the king is defending. Great, thanks, king. Such a winner, that king. Maybe my king should get involved. This guy is pretty gnarly right now. How to break through this? What is the move that I need to make to break through? Here, and then maybe there, bam, bam. I don't know, maybe that's not so great. Push the king forward. I don't like that. Yeah, let's just move. Let's just move. Famous last words by Chess with Bill. Just make a move. Okay, so he's rerouting. Excellent. This is going to be a thing. My guy can't take, right? That's a gnarly square. This, he checks. Where does he go? This, and he's kind of got that move, and I don't like it. Here, I think this check is just gonna come. There. He's probably gonna move this guy around. I will move there. He's also opening this up. I don't think he's gonna trade that right now. Be nice to connect the connect the rooks. I mean, Balbear's winning, and he's winning on time. He's won on time like twice because he seriously gave me like like 10 minutes of time. So it's like a big old pawn storm, and at the right moment, some trades, right? What is my counterplay? I'm attempting to break through here. Okay, so he's doing that. Maybe blocking? Or he's going to do this whole thing. So he's coming down that way. All right. This may be the move. And then he's able to double up. Takes. He checks again. He gets the pawn anyway. So block this way, I lose the rook this way. He just takes, and then my shit is pinned. So I'm going to go with the rook. That's right, my shit. You don't want your shit pinned, okay? I was trying to pin him. Now he's pinning me. Although I jumped a move, he's not actually... he's not got the rooks doubled yet. You saying, are you waiting for me when this game is over? Play me, Khalid? Yeah, we'll play, man. I usually do 10-minute games. I don't do blitz or bullet, just so you're aware. Okay, so now he's... No, I did do it right. Yeah, there we go. Well, shit. I could do this and quasi double up on his rook. Or this way. Kind of like this way. Is that sneaky? Or does he just move there? Yeah, I don't think this works. Because I think moves there. Takes. Same boat. Move down. Here. Move over. And he's got this weird thing coming. So, how to deal with this? I don't have to take. That wouldn't be good. Here. He's there. Here. Takes. This doesn't work, but I'm going to try it. I don't think this works. It's annoying. It's annoying. I don't think it works, though. I was thinking if he goes... Well, he could just do something else. Like, go there and... I don't know. Why would you do that? Well, coming here, if I take, and then he has this check, I move, he takes. Wait, what was I thinking? Yeah. So I think he comes here. Yeah. We'll see what Balvier does. I mean, he can do whatever he wants. He's got a lot of pieces looking at me. They're all expertly defended. It's not really how I play chess. I like to have independent pieces. You know, they have personal freedom to do whatever they want around the board. They don't need protection. They all carry guns. They're strapped. Don't get too close to my pieces. Anyway. Smoked a cigar today. Don't do that. I mean, I like cigars. But I'm not going to say that I feel good after smoking a cigar. It was a Romeo y Julieta, I believe. Okay, so this doesn't work. We're going to come there. I thought he was going to come here and do some juju, some gnarliness. Okay, so he's doing what I was afraid of. Pinning me. And then he's going to come down here and further pin me. So this, he probably comes this way. I kind of have that, but I don't think that does anything. I can defend. And then he comes down this way. So I feel like I need to be a little bit more active. I could also unpin myself. I like that. Let's do this. Brother, wait. Yeah. I just read that. Yeah, I don't know why the Twitch doesn't get... Oh, hey, what's up? It's coming along. I'm not sure... Oh, wait. Dreadlore is Bill, by the way. I'm not really sure why the Twitch doesn't get a lot of... It doesn't get too much love. I don't know if Twitch is just like more of an early in the day type thing or what. All right, so this is really in his favor. I have like no attack whatsoever. So my idea was I can finally break through, but kind of what's the point? I mean, it does prevent this. Let's come here. Ready attacks. Can't move this guy, and this is gonna happen, right? That's no good. So this is done. We'll come there. Oh, shit. Yeah, because I'm super pinned. That night, man. I knew it was going to come in. This will be an interesting game to see where I went wrong. I think maybe move 5 or 6, I started kind of going the way of the dodo. I moved my knights. So I pulled the English. You'll see. You'll see. I don't think that was the fatal mistake, but I kind of got fouled up and miscalculated. Right. So that, and then he can just come and get a queen if he wants. Or any way he wants. King can't defend all these pieces. I don't know why I'm pre-moving. It's really not smart for me to do. Right, so he can do a lot. I'll do here. I guess I could have pushed all the way. So he comes down this way. And, I mean, he's just got all this all day long. If I come up here, he's got that. Could defend the pawn. Yeah, this is going to be all bad. Come on, bro. Come at me, bro. So boom, boom. And then he gets out here, here. Let's see. Is there anything I can do? The answer is no. I offered a draw. Balbir. No, you get to win, Balbir. I played this terrible. You get to win this one. Pop. I appreciate the offer, man. Yeah, we'll come this way. All right, I can resign. He's like, I'm gonna beat you with the bishop, fool. All right, thank you very much, Bob. Here, I appreciate it, man. Khalid, I'm gonna do a real quick review of this game. Indeed, sir. GG. I'm gonna do a real quick review, and then we can play. Stop the review. So, actually, yeah. All right, that's good. Pulling the knights over that direction is fine. And this is the point that starts to be like, you know, I've kind of got this Swiss cheese going thing. I probably should have just fee and ketoed here. Let's try it. Yeah. So, I don't know why I was like, no, I'm going to defend the knight. I didn't need to. This, I figured it was a bad move. Game was close to balance. Now you're in worse position. So he's in a better position. This guy may need to get off his square. Let's do that. And just connect the rooks. Okay, so that works. Maybe take the file. I believe the chat said to push here. Let's try that just to see if it works. Yeah, I didn't think of it. I think it was a little bit too early. Okay, so this is best. Just take the file. All right? And then I make some bad moves. Opportunity to attack a pawn chain. You mean here? Oh, there. Oh, duh. Yeah. Wow. Nice. So boom, and then boom. And I actually open up my pieces a little bit. This, that was a seminal moment. That was a big moment that I did not see. So he moved here, protecting the bishop, and probably as a waiting move, just as a guess. That was the move. And that's pretty much I think, the main ideas of the game. And keep on going. It does not like this move at all. Let's just threaten that. Or maybe come out this way, actually. No, mistakes. I'm just trying some ideas. Okay. I want to find out what... Ooh, really? Take? Really? Wow. Oh, I was down a piece, derp. And that's the game summary. No, it's not. Okay. And then we're going. Yeah. All right. Says Balbier played about 1600, although it's because at the end of the game he was, one, giving me like 20 minutes of time, and two, making obviously moves to see, to allow me to work out moves. He's better than I am. And I played as a 1450. It's inflated. Opening accuracy, just okay. End game, meh. Middle game, it says I did pretty well, but I think I actually lost the game at the middle game. Balbier did excellent on the middle game. Awesome. All right. Now that that's done, let me see if I can find you, sir, on here. Oh, I'm going to need to get water before we actually play this game. These are friends. How do you find people? Is it just search? 7864. Well, I think I screwed it up. Aha! 2020. Awesome. Right on, man. Let me grab some water really quick, and then we'll play this game. Oof. All right. Here we go. So challenge. And crap. Heard. Just a moment. Let me pop back really quick. All right, let's do this. So your rating, it says, is 393. Right on. So, we're going to do an unrated game. I've stopped playing people, and I had this whole thing about doing rated games. Balbeer, dude, thank you so much for jumping on, man. And for the game. Good game, sir. 100%. And yeah, I'll try to jump on tomorrow night. Not 100% sure if I'll be able to, but I'll try my best. What is this? All right, dude, I really dig. That is a cool logo you've got going on. That's badass. Okay, so you're coming out that way. I'm gonna do this. Yeah, I've been doing unrated games against, new people, and honestly, even against a lot of the subscribers. And the reason is because I shall tell you. The reason is because I've been somewhat trolled as of late with rated games. So basically, someone will roll on and they'll have two accounts, and they'll be about my level. Really, let me make a move really quick. What am I doing? This, maybe? Or this. Or this. That's not yet. That puts in my bishop. I think I'm going to get my bishop out. Anyway, my point is, we'll play a couple games. We're about the same level, whatever. And then they'll challenge me, but with their other account that has like a rating of like 200 or 300. And if I lose, I lose so much elo. And I'm just like, ah. That's actually why I'm 900, because one of my subscribers really got me. Okay, I've made this mistake before. I don't think that's the way I want to go. Let's come back there. This happens maybe, or even here. I guess he could do. Maybe even, okay, so he's doing this whole thing. All right. Blocking up the stuffs. We're going to come here. It opens up this. Okay. Getting away from this this pawn push. I kind of like this idea. This is starting to trap my bishop. There. So that doesn't work. I need to think. We're going to go here first. Okay. So this can attack if I were to push there. Interesting how he's blocking his bishop. I guess he's trying to get out his knight. So my knight could come here. It's kind of a gnarly spot for the knight to be. Let's do that. I'm kind of interested in seeing where he goes with this. I also have to remember I don't have a 10-second increment or 15 minutes starting out. All right, so I can come here. Right. I don't need to take there. I think I can keep this tension on. Maybe here at first. Where does he go after that? Hut, there. The square is not so great. And I could see him taking my knight coming back. My bishop is not amazing here. So trading Gets his queen a little bit more involved. I am going to trade. I think his bishop is better than my bishop. Okay, comes at it with the pawn. All right. This knight is hanging right now. I do need to remember that. We're going to go ahead and pull him back. I'd rather be developing my pieces, but we're kind of going toe-to-toe right now. So these are the obvious targets, and then... Right. Okay, so I can attack the queen and pick up a pawn. It hurts the structure. Do I have a better option, is the thing. He's going to want to move the queen anyway. The other thing is, the knight's a little bit overextended there too. Right? So pick up the pawn or not, I think I'm going to hold on and just develop a little bit. Okay, so the queen comes out, defending this pawn. I kind of like this pin. Although it probably gets kicked. There's this too. Where does she go after that? The bishop. If I move the bishop out straight away, the queen starts coming down this way, and there's a bit of a threat there, right? Where does my knight go? After this, where does the knight go? I don't think the knight goes anywhere. I don't think that's a great move for the knight. So here or here? Or even getting my knight in over here. Won't give it too much more time. I'm going to think just for a second. Let's focus on developing a little bit more. Okay. So there's a check. King moves. He's just going to come down. What does that do? Check, boom. Here. Yeah, let's do that. Right, so the king moves around. Fine. This check doesn't work right now. Interesting. Oh yeah, pawns can move like that. Where does this guy want to go? I guess he could come here. Kind of cuts off some squares. Does he have a better spot to go? Maybe comes back. I kind of like this. I don't really know why I like that, but I do kind of like it. It's got a lot of pawns coming at, just storming the castle, man. Right. Okay, so... Oh, right. He's blocking the queen right now. Interesting. Yeah, well, that was a mistake on my part, wasn't it? Let's come back over here. In a weird way, it kind of frees up my my queen. Okay, so he comes that way. And protects that pawn too. That's a good move. Maybe here. There. Must think really quick. Not my strong suit. Maybe taking this pawn instead. This could be a mistake. What's up, sir, man? Aman Gupta. What's shaking, dude? The grind is coming along. Coming along. So I'm probably going to lose this pawn. Or bishop, I mean. Take. God, I have so little time. Let's see. Takes that way. What can I do here? What's the relationship of these pieces? Right. So we'll come. I need to develop this piece. Let's go here. Right. That was the right way to take, I think. What can I do here? Dude, can you guys see? Am I actually streaming that you guys can see his little avatar thing? It's really cool. Okay. Right. So there's a check. There's this. The old fork maneuver. So he comes down with his pawn, likely. Okay. I will do this. He'll take. Yep. Which is fine. I need to be careful that I'm not getting screwed here. Hold on a second. Check. He moves over. Okay, let's do this first. I probably have something here, but just gonna make this. Okay, I'm gonna come there. Yeah. Probably have something that I'm just not looking. I'm just not seeing, and that's whatever. Gonna get flagged, dude. You know, all I do is get flagged. What do I want to do here? He's attacking my queen. Attacking there. Let's check. Sir, good game and all of that. Interesting. Well, before I actually do any more thingamajigs, or any more games, we have to do a review. Now, I will say, I only have the gold membership, so the review might be shit poor, but I'll go through it pretty quick. So Khalid, we can rematch after Amin and I play, assuming that he's still around. I appreciate that, Khalid, but I mean, you... I had 8 seconds. You very nearly won that game. Yeah. So it was a pretty solid game. And my time control is just shit. I mean, you have almost 6.5 minutes to my 8 seconds. So, you know. No, you're not a bad player. That's not true. You were hoping I was lose on time? Well, first of all, that happens about 90% of the time. So it's a good hope. It's a solid probability that I will lose on time. Right. So, let's do this game review. I think, you see, it's 3 o'clock in the morning here. Oh, look at this guy. Kyle, or whatever his name is. Kevin. Hate that guy. I think I can do one more game, and then I need to go to bed. Probably. We'll see. See, of course it doesn't say the accuracy or any of that stuff. It looks like I had mistakes. You had a couple mistakes. Had a couple great moves. You had, according to this at least, pretty good amount of bests and excellence. And I can just kind of walk through it. A narrowshish. I think the analysis shows me, shows book moves and all this stuff. Don't know if my headphones are actually working. Okay, so that's actually the best move. Okay, book move. Accelerated London. Holy shit. Well, you were playing the London. I knew. Is that the London? I knew I'd seen it before. Anyway, I don't know the London. All right, so that's the best move. It wants me to move all the way back. I question that because I can just get attacked again. All right, it wants you to use your knights. Yeah, moving the bishop back. I actually liked that move, this bishop back, because it removed e5. But I really didn't have e5, right? Because you take and your bishop's there. So, okay. It wants you to just push that wall of pawns, which reminds me of the Grand Prix. It was the London, you say? Here in India, the timing's 3:30 p.m. Really? So I'm in Los Angeles right now. Wow, so we're 12 hours apart right now. I need to learn the London, man. I really do. See, well, bro knows his theory at 900s. Yeah, dude. Yeah, he knows his crap. That's the thing, dude. People will be like, "Oh yeah, my rating's 800, 900." And they're playing cuz chess is so accessible. They're playing just at a level. It's hard to know. So it wants me to push the center and actually block the bishop. Interesting. I think this is a fine move. I was being a little hasty. Probably could have just developed and helped out this pawn, freed up my queen. It doesn't like this move. It wants you to get your... Oh, right, because you're going to lose the bishop. Right, move the rook. It wants you to do the trade instead. I wonder why it wants you to do this trade. Let's see. So if you take here... Wait, what? Right, so it's your move, derp. Wait, if you take here... I'm going to take there, and then my knight is stuck. Kind of. I guess because your bishop's there, and maybe you move something like this. So I'm going to lose a knight, and then maybe you castle queenside. Just a guess. Okay, we take... It really wants me to push e6. I need to remember that with when I'm combating this way. Normally I play the King's Indian attack. Or defense. Blessed Heart. Was shaking, dude. Nigeria. Whoop, whoop. Fuck yeah. My chess coach is from Africa. Granted, Africa's a big fuck all place, isn't it? I don't wanna dox him, so I can't really say the place that he's from. But yeah. One of my very good friends. He's not from Nigeria. I don't know if I know anybody from Nigeria. I know a couple people from Kenya. And one of my very good friends is from Kenya. A guy named Jacob Ezigbo Wachira. You should check out his artwork. The dude is a boss. You say bullet? No, dude. I don't do bullet at all. Alright, so keep on going. And now I do the e6 and it doesn't like it. Just attack the queen, take the pawn. Lost my chance. And the attack is now... I didn't make this attack because I was like, I need to develop. But at this point in the game, this is going to happen, which it did. And I just need to put pressure on the king. Okay. Which I eventually do. Didn't need to make this. It kind of confounds my position. Get out, get out. That was a really good move. Solid. Opens you up. These are not particularly great moves. Interesting. It wants me to come here. Move back. Wouldn't this just happen? So I am interested in why does knight h6 work? Now it's saying knight d6. d6 sounds a little bit better to me. I don't really understand knight h6. Queen e2. Okay. And then bishop e7. Right. It works because after this, I guess if I take... I don't really know why that works. If you push here, what am I not seeing? I guess I have this. Okay, so come back, this happens, and I have that. Okay. Well, I didn't see that stuff. Interesting. I don't think I capitalized. No, I did capitalize on this. Right. So I moved here. It doesn't like that as much. It wants me to move back here. All right. Taking, here we go. Interesting. So, yeah, I got this fork. I'm low on time. Here's the thing. This is the checkmate. Right? So, queen c6, knight c4. Blocking. Queen kills the knight. h2 blocks here, or has this whole thing. D kills e4. Alright, so I should just crush the king, which I did not do. I played it a little bit safe, honestly. Could have gone for the fork. Still could have forked. I castled so that this guy would have a defender, so I didn't just get back row mated. Okay. I figured taking the rook was superfluous, that I did not need to do it. This is saying, just come this way, you're in check, yeah, you get this, but this is bad news bears because I got the rook. I should have seen this. I did not see it. I saw 44 seconds, and I was trying to do something over here and not get mated this way, and This is just me not playing particularly well. So this would have been great. Take here, you're in check. Assuming you, if you did take, it'd be bad. You block again. Queen comes out. Kill c2. Now, how do you do it from here? d3? So you're cornering the king off. Trying to put him in this corner. c1. Put him here. Put him there. Put him there. So that's how I should have done it, and it'd been fine. It's all about seeing this pin. This absolute pin that way. Which is why you should have gone that way. Huh. Okay. Well, I didn't see it. Interesting stuff. Aman says, then... Sorry, I didn't see it until just now. Then knight f5 back, and you'll get an outpost for your knight that will help you in the endgame. Knight f5. Oh, yeah. You talk about here. Right. I did get the knight back there, but I did this like kind of weird thing that I think he could have taken. All right. Let's drop that. This. Boof. Khalid. Very good game. Or fun game. Now I'm going to play Aman real quick. Who outrates me by a whole lot. So we'll see how this goes. Aman, we've played before, haven't we? Right, so you're going for that fast fianchetto. I've seen this quite a bit, the Anglo-Indian. It's like an accelerated Indian. And I guess, no, it's not. No, it's not. This is just the Indian. Right? And I guess it's usually against d4. Okay, so I'm going to go this way and try to do my fianchetto first. I'm kind of interested in what you do. I mean, it's a pretty hefty... King's Indian has a pretty hefty kingside attack after you open here and do this whole malarkey with your knights, I think. So I'm going to go ahead and do all this stuff. Now it reminds me of... interesting. So you're going to go here. Right. This might be a move. Does open up this guy. I need to actually study the English again. I played it a ton, but it's I don't know if I entirely. I know that I don't understand it actually. All right, so now your knight comes there. So I was right. After all this mess happens, and then I think he comes here eventually. Who knows? This seems like a great idea, but I'm not going to do it. Takes, maybe? No, you won't take. Why would you? I probably need to keep my stuff together. My shit together. Let's do this. Right, so you're doing what I want to do. Preventing e4. I can put some pressure on this knight, but once I move here, the knight has this outpost. So he's probably going to start contesting. Here, this doesn't work because he's got that, right? And I don't have this to contend because of this guy and the queen. So I probably should move my queen. Now, when to do these moves? That's always the question. Here probably runs into this. That, this. Let me think about this game in a different way really quick. What would I like to do? I kind of like this move because it forks these two guys. Right? I could also push... I could push this guy here really going for something like that. What happens after this? Boom, boom, boom. You move the knight. So once this happens, you take here, right? I take back, of course. You move the knight either there to attack or there. Likely you move the back here. You retreat the knight. And since this is gone, I still don't have this. I think maybe here. Blocks the pawn, but it causes a problem there. Okay, so he just takes. Well, never mind. Huh. Oh! I'll give you the... Well, shit. Think that's the end of the game. Ooh. Wow, I walked directly into that shit. Is there any way to make up for this? Here I get checked. Here, this just get taken. Gnarly, dude. Gnarly. HG5. HG5. What is HG5? Bishop is undefended? Really? I mean, you're forking my king and my queen. Come on, it's not that great of a move. You can take on b7. Yeah, no, I can take on b7. I don't know. It looked like a good move to me. I forgot about the pawn. What can I say? I literally did. I completely didn't see the pawn. I was thinking, oh, what am I going to do? All right, well, fine. You're right. I can take on f3. Whoops. It's just you did it so fast. Or I guess you were pre-moving maybe. That I saw the knight there and I was like, that's a good lesson. That's a good lesson. Don't be in shock when people make moves that you're like that blow up your mind. Don't lose your cool. Get it. I get it. Okay, so I like this move. Does it do anything? Maybe here. Take. I think that might be a move. This might be a move. Here. Relative pen here. You can take. I take there. Take back. Take this. My pawns are a mess at that point. I'm going to do this, though. Anything I can do better? We'll do that. Whatever. All right. Still relatively pinned. And it blocks your bishop pretty something gnarly. I was thinking about this, but it actually just allows your knight out, which I don't really want to happen. This potential. Let's do that. Right? So I was thinking that traps the bishop. This allows your bishop out. But I think I'm actually okay with that right now. So, do I trade down or not? Here, boom, with tempo. Yeah, why not? I think I just may lost. I think I calculated that wrong. Yeah, I think I calculated it wrong. Okay, so now you're coming down for my pawn. Whatever. I'm thinking here. Or do I give up the pawn and just go after this? I think this is it. Also barricades the this pawn, which is nice. Maybe there now. Here is not nearly as nice. Let's do that. Okay. I'm gonna go for there we go. That may not have been the right way to trade, now that I'm looking at it. No, I think it was the right way to trade. That was before my horse died. We've had a good chat tonight. Thank you guys for coming and rating. I appreciate that. It was Khalid and Raghav Singh. I appreciate that, guys. Also, thanks for jumping on the Twitch for a little bit. Like I said, I don't really know why the Twitch doesn't get much. Okay, I do need to actually think about the game. So this pawn is absolutely pinned, meaning it's not guarding, well, it would be guarding that. This is the thing. King is relatively safe right now, although these light squares are kind of gnarl. He's probably going to attack my queen, I would assume. I say go for the fancy queen sack. I think that's the way to go. I think it's better. Well, you mean here? Oh, you mean here, right? I mean this. I don't know. I don't know. Should you... I'm the last person you want to ask this. Not only because I'm your... I would like to accept the chat. Yo, what's up? A queen for 2 rooks. Indeed. Not only because I'm your opponent, but also because I'm clearly not great at trades. A queen for 2 rooks is good, but I'll have a passed pawn. Yeah, but you have 6.5 minutes. Yeah, but time. You got 6.5 minutes, I have 2. So there is more currency in that regard. That said, you got these 2 guys going on. I mean, you have 2 central pawns. I think you just have a better position. Okay, if I say so. The knight and the rook, the knight and the pawn are kind of nice. What the fuck is wrong with me? The knight and the queen. Okay, you're going for it. Maybe I don't want to take it, though. I mean, what if I don't want to take it? You know what I'm saying? Like, seriously. What if I don't want to take it? Alright, I'll take it. I think I can just get checkmated pretty quick. We'll see. Alright, so you're coming after this. Yeah. Fine, fine. Let's see. How do I want to do this? How can I do this? How can I do it? This check doesn't do much. This could do something. Let's go there. Say queen f7. Yeah, that's what I'm going after. Um, but it's not mate. And he's got a lot of threats. He's got a lot of threats going on me. Yeah, it's sneaky, but this is exactly what I'm not good at. I mean, you got this. Uh I mean, I can lose this game. Trust me. Have no fear. All right, so you're coming back, defending there. Let's see, what do I want to do here? Let's go there. All right, getting the dude out. Oh shit! Oops. Well, shit. I think I think we both just missed that. Wow. I just screwed up. Can I save that? I can't believe I just pushed my pawn for no reason. That was so silly. Yeah, queen c6. Definitely a better move. I'm pretty sure you've got this. If for any other reason, you just have so much more time. Let's come this way. And 2 rooks versus a queen, like you've got this. Right? Takes, and then that's it. Is there some other place I can go? Yeah, we'll just take this. You get the pawn. Right. Well, interesting game. Interesting game, man. I think we both made a couple mistakes, but I mean, you pretty much brought me back in the game when you were like, dude, it's not that bad. And I was like, oh, it's not? Oh. 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 Whoops. Man, look at these damned pawns. Let's call it draw. Yeah, I mean... Oh, I'll just resign, man. You won this game. Ugh. Take that. Pfft, draw, ma. Nah, dude, you win. 100%. 100%, sir. Outplayed me. Alright, guys, I'm going to do this review, and then I'm going to go to bed. Oh, look at this guy. Ugh, he's smiling at me with his beard. Looks like we both have 2 blunders. Pretty good amount of bests. Moves. Does it tell me anything? No, it doesn't tell me shit. Great. Well, it does give me the little... Can you actually see? Yeah, you can, because I forgot to do my little shorts thing. Looks like we were pretty even. Black had an advantage, and like I had nasty blunder. I mean, you were just winning the game. You're right. apparently was, like, I had a slight advantage there at the end, but sexy queen trade, or not queen trade, sexy queen sack. I think you win just because of that. Bro, I was this close to offer a draw. What'd you resign? Nah, man, you got it. You outplayed me, sir. It's all good. And over the board, if we both had time, you're right. Like, it could have been a draw, and I would have absolutely played it out. But, like, I was going to flag. I mean, maybe not, but, you know, if even though the game was relatively even, you had the advantage of time. You had 2.5 minutes. I had 8 seconds or whatever it was. Overall, really good game. Okay, so we're playing tons of book moves because that's what we do. Look at all these book moves. Oh my god. Never mind. I screwed it up. Bishop F4. Contesting the square and grabbing some dark squares. I need to remember this. This bishop goes there. This is a good spot for the bishop. I've got 1, 2, and now 3 attackers. You got 1. That's it. So that's where the bishop goes. I need to remember that. In a very similar fashion, it wants you to do exactly the same thing because we're playing the same game. All right, queen out. It doesn't like at all. Why? You take this out. I take here. Should have taken with a pawn. You come here. Great move. I thought I was toast. I thought, boom. Actually, I thought I was toast. Hey, take here. Boom, boom. Great, great. Just move the knight. Okay. Good moves. I'm glad that trading the bishop was a good move. I'm really glad that me being like, this bishop is done. Toast. Take out the knight. It wants you to take with the queen, instead gets her involved and puts lots of pressure on the king. And with these guys, I guess. Okay, fine. Blunder. I just gave you a huge advantage. And that's a blunder. Should have taken this way. You know, when I made this move, I wasn't sure about it. So yeah, there's the blunder. My blunder, and then you blunder. We all blunder. I wish it told me why. It's a blunder because had you taken... I guess you're just going to get lots of material. I can trade queens, but why would I do this? Like, this is going to be Gnarl's town. Right? Why would you do this stuff? Yeah, you wouldn't do any of that shit. Okay, anyway. Blah, blah. You blunder here. You should have taken the knight. That is a blunder because you should have taken the knight. So you missed a free piece as well from this game alone. Dude, everybody blunders. I mean, and also, you challenged me, right? A rated game. You stood to lose a lot more than I did. That's part of this. We don't have an increment. I'm a 900 something. You're 2000. If you lose this game and it's rated, one, it inflates my rating because I'm not that good, right? Because you made a blunder, okay. But two, it drops your elo. So that plays on the mind too. You know, there's a lot going on. Attack the queen. I did have this in mind. My idea was, instead of come here, I did see this move. Instead of come here and do this, I guess that's just better. I mean, according to the computers. Well, I will threaten something too. But you can just slide it back, which is what you did. It prefers you attack my queen. Okay, I'm glad that that pawn move was good. Get the king out of danger would have been better. Attack the queen. It wants better placement for your queen. That's pretty much it. You only play rated ones. I was doing that, and you don't care about your rating at all. Fair. See my matches with friends. I always resign with winning positions against my friend, as I can't just beat my friends. I like that. In the voice of Hikara, I literally don't care. You know, I like that. I like that mentality, especially when it's chess.com, because it's like, who cares? You know, unless you're winning money or something, or like, what does your rating get you on chess.com, right? If you're playing over the board games, or you're playing something that's like official, the rating gets you certain things. Like if you can actually be a master of some sort, you know, you can get comped tickets to tournaments. I believe it gets cheaper because they want, you know, masters and stuff there. So that makes sense. But on chess.com, it's like, who? Okay, great. So you're like a 2300 on chess.com. Are you going to do something with it? You know? I dig that. And truth, I'm kind of in the same camp, which is why my rating is as low as it is, because I pretty much was always doing rated games. My mentality was, if I am truly, let's say, a 900 or a 1200 or whatever, and I lose a few games and drop elo, then the more chess I play, it's going to equalize back to my rating, right? Because that's what my rating is. That's how good I am. You know, why get messed up about it? But see, what was happening, like I said before, is because I'm streaming, every so often someone comes in, they kind of troll, and, you know, when you're doing challenges, like when I'm challenging subscribers and stuff, or when subscribers are challenging me, well, we just play. But like if I do like a normal challenge, like a lot of times people won't play because they're like, well, you're 900, I don't want to play it. It's not all the way. It's not all the case. I'm just making an excuse for caring. Exactly. If you're a certain level, you're gonna get back. The little title of my video is like that road to 1000. It's a marketing tactic. I do want to get over 1000 elo as a personal. I want to be better at chess, right? And I'd like to do some more over the board games and actually do some tournaments when I'm able. Do I stream daily? I was. But see, I stream really late at night. Like right now it's almost 4 a.m. And, you know, it's Monday and I work. So I stopped streaming every day for that reason. Why don't I stream during the day? 'Cause I'm a night owl, baby. I'm a night owl. I pretty much stream on Wednesday nights, so Thursdays for you guys, about this time. Actually, a little bit earlier. And then I've been trying to up it to twice a week. If I can get the subscribership up and I can make a little bit of cash from the stream, then I can justify doing it more. But you know, it's kind of like a, what's the word? I'm not really sure what the idiom is. It's not a double-edged sword, and it's not a catch-22. Maybe it is a catch-22. The idea that the more you stream, the more popular your stream becomes, and you get there faster. So, Well, I worry about what time of day it is in your country because, truth be told, like most of the people that watch my stream are on the other side of the world from me. India, Nepal, Australia, um, Hong Kong, Singapore. There's a few people, New Zealand and such. That's really the audience that I have. Like when I stream during the day here, like very few people actually pop on. So, you know, most of the people I know on here are in a different time zone. So, by the way, do tell about yourself, something like your age, married or not, student, working, professional, where do you live, how come I entered the chess world. So I give you some of that. How old do you think I am? Certain caliber of person asks that question. When asked, how old are you? Well, how old do you think I am? You probably already can guess how old I am. I am in Los Angeles, so I'm American, and I suppose you'd say I'm a working professional. I'm an actor, among other things, but I'm out here doing acting, as everybody is out here doing acting. But yeah, I do some podcasts. I created a tabletop role-playing game called Dreadlore. So I'll show you the book. It's this. This is the book. So I wrote this, and it's kind of like Dungeons and Dragons, but it's a little bit better geared towards storytelling. So if you like to play those tabletop games, and you're more interested in telling a story, like more of a cinematic or a compelling, story that your characters can really get into, or your players can really get into. Dreadlore is very good for that because the rules help you do that. Whereas in a game like D&D, which is a lot of fun, the rules are more like, it's more of a strategy game. You can have cool stories, but the rules don't really help the story. In Dreadlore, the rules help the story. So I'm doing that. I'm taking it to some conventions, trying to promote it online. I do on Mondays, so tomorrow, which is one of the reasons I often don't stream on Monday nights. We do another channel, the Dreadlore System. I'll type it. Dreadlore System. And we actually play live on Twitch and YouTube and all that crap. So that's one of the things. I'm an actor out here. I've been in some short films and some small stuff, and I'm trying to get better. And then I have Chess with Bill. I started the stream because I wanted to get better at chess. I've been playing chess a long time, but I've never really taken it seriously. And so I was like, well, not only will I just be studying by myself, but I'll be building a community. I'll be meeting people from across the world, which honestly, that's my favorite thing. Like, I love chess, and I want to get better at it, and it's really a means to an end in a way. I love learning languages and going to other countries when I can, living there, and figuring out what it is, and meeting people, like actually knowing people and communicating in that language. That's the thing that I'm really into. So it facilitates that. I think that's extremely cool. I think it'd be awesome to go to a few chess tournaments, and be good enough to play in them, right? Like, you're there seriously. And then to meet people you've met, across the world. What? It's awesome. That's awesome. And, you're sharing a passion. I think that's the reason that I'm doing it. And, it's a chess stream on YouTube. So there's, of course, the idea that if you can get enough subscribers, then you can make a little money and whatever, you can do that kind of thing. Of course. So that's why I'm doing it. Say an actor, you must have connections with Nolan Spielberg, Tarantino. You want to be cast in a movie with DiCaprio. You're your biggest fan. Dude, DiCaprio is awesome. I do not know any of those people. They are on... I have not met them yet. But it would be awesome to meet them one day. It'd be awesome to work with any of those people. Super awesome. Not yet. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. Yeah, the other thing I do is I have a thing called the Geeky Gamer Podcast. And on that, my buddy Ken and myself, we interview people basically about what they're geeky about. So a lot of authors, a lot of musicians, actors, filmmakers, artists, publishers, entrepreneurs, all those people. And we've had some really interesting conversations. We do that on Thursday nights on Geeky Gamer Podcast on YouTube. So I do some podcasts, I do acting, I do Dreadlore, and I do chess. My day job is programming. So yeah, that's what I got, man. You say you guess I'm 29? That is closer to my age. Khalid, let's see. And then Aman, you say I'm 58. No, I'm not 58. Does it say 58? No, I'm not 58. Let's see which one of you is closer. So Khalid is closer to my age. It'll be a big secret. I'm pretty sure I say how old I am in one of these episodes. All right, guys, that's gonna be it for tonight. You guys, thanks for joining. Thanks for the games, and for being cool and stuff. I really appreciate that. Khalid and Raghav Singh, thanks for rating. They came out of nowhere and were just like throwing down. You say 100% Saksam sent you here. Is he on YouTube? Because I need to find this person. Anyway, I appreciate it. Balbir was on. Kicking ass, of course. I'm on. Appreciate it, man. Absolutely. Come back. You're always welcome. And yeah, hopefully I'll be getting better. Also, if you guys get a chance, if you have some time, check out some of the videos that I've dropped and give me some feedback. What do you like? What do you dislike about them? Because, I'm just kind of doing them. And if there's something that could be better, I would appreciate knowing. So let me know which ones you actually think are the most entertaining or interesting or whatever. That would help a lot. See you guys. Peace.